Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Aggies have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Utah Utes offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen again.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. This Utah State offense has it going. To the air, it's Barnes. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. All right, guys, let's chat a little Utah State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And these are the plays the defense is talking about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. This is a design run. Ripping through the defense. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work. And the Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Got his man. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Davis. And the defense drags him down. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jacobs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. That's reeled in. It's Boyd. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got a man. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm going to score.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's what
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Dampier. He's got him wide open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an... on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. On the move. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead is down to a field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Davis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Already showing signs of a slugfest as they try to build on this 6-3 lead. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Jacobs. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's betting. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
They'll try the run. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
He'll take it himself. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Dropping back, it's Dampier. On a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
From the gun, give on the inside. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Makes the grab. It's Sterling. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Parker. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Alabama handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Mobile, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Lane. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Jacobs.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This Utah State offense has it going. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Spins away from the defender. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Starling. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
To the air, it's Dampier. Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Looking for room, it's Rodgers. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator. From the gun, the running back has it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Took care of it himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
At that time, the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Now adjusting. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Toss to the outside. Powers through the defender. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Well, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Get the touchdown, get the 1st down, or just get down. And the quarterback does.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. If you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys, they're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Starling. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Pulls it in. It's Lane. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Gets it out fast. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Utah State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass sure is making the flagship proud today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 17 over the Groupers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's up to 94 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dampier. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. They've got him looking wide. Now they're going to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds a man by himself. There he goes. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack up. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Utah 28, Utah State 16.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Utah State up-tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
And you can see here the offense happy just going into the locker room at halftime with the lead. They've done some good stuff, and it'll be interesting now to see what sort of adjustments they make in the 2nd half.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense.
Gonna let it fly. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The first half can end on a defensive penalty, so we'll get a little bonus football and an untimed down. To the air on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football for them out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Lane. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Barnes. That's caught. It's Davis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. This Utah State offense has it going. And some room to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The play action fake. Under fire. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to ULM. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tight end now in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing fourth down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Breaks the tackle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Extending the play. He's going to take off. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Utes will punt this one away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can point. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going, you wonder.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Jacobs.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers.
Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Rodgers. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
With the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Utah has a back, and the offense coming onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills. And
he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They'll keep it on the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thompson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback adapted. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Got a man, it's Jacobs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Jacobs. Gets it past the marker. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The run from the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
The sure hands, it's Boyd. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw, it's Barnes. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Utah State will snap it in the red zone. It's a draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The AT unit on the field. Oh, they blocked it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
How about the job by this field goal blocking? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Snagged in the middle. It's Clemens. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. Finding open areas. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
On the run, it's Duke. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man,
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to pass, it's Barnes. Pressure coming. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man, it's Boyd. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. The throw. Got a man. It's Starling. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Utah State has it inside the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Barnes. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Fires to the middle. Hits the open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Quarterback running on the draw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
It's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Hauls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First and 10. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Buying some time. Keeps it and gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And the Utes getting set on first and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here comes the offense on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
On the run, it's Duke. Touchdown, Utes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over ULM.
Scanning the field, it's Barnes.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He'll run it again. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They'll go right back to the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. And now on fourth down, they will put it. And the holder, a little trickery, and they flip it ahead. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Pocket breaking down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.